Hey, what's happening, people? This is Jay Whit again. Welcome back to Whit's Way. This episode, which is episode 2, we're going to go ahead and dive right into unlocking your financial freedom through the power of business credit. Now, if you tuned in to episode 1, what you'll remember is that I shared with you guys for the past 20 years, I've successfully avoided having a car in my personal name. And again, you know that I leverage my business credit. Now, this is really, and I have to really emphasize this. This is a complete game changer for me because remember, you guys, whenever we're going to buy a home, anyone, they're going to look at your debt to income ratio. But if your car is in the name of your business, then that payment on that vehicle doesn't go against your debt to income ratio. And I really want to help you discover how you can utilize your business credit for your own financial success. Now, what I want to say, you guys, is that I can't express it enough that you have to be serious about building that financial future. You can't take it lightly. Right now with me, because I've had business credit for so long, you guys, we're talking about ups and downs. Again, I mentioned I haven't had a paycheck in 20 years or more. So that means I've had ups and downs. And I can tell you every step of the way, if it wasn't for business credit, I would have had a problem. I would have had some major challenges. But because of business credit, it has allowed us to sustain ourselves as well as the family. Now, let's be real, you guys. As I mentioned, it's not a walk in the park. If you're not willing to put the work in, then this podcast right here, it might not be for you. If it doesn't resonate, for example, if you're not achieving your financial goals right now, and you're not dedicated to building business credit, restoring your personal credit, getting yourself where you want to be, then again, I don't have the ability to help you because it really starts with you first. But remember this, I'm here to guide you every step of the way and share with you how my success has happened. And hopefully the information that I share with you will be very knowledgeable and help you get to that step as well. Now, remember, I am not a financial advisor. I'm not an attorney. All I'm doing is sharing with you information that I've learned myself. So if you need legal advice, you're going to probably have to seek an attorney. Now, when we're talking about business credit, what are we really talking about, right? When I started establishing my business credit, even before that, I was being told that it was actually called corporate credit. Right. So when I thought about corporate credit, I was like, well, I don't have a corporation, do I? I mean, I had an LLC, but I'm like, it's for big businesses. So I started doing my research and I realized, you guys, that's another thing. Do your research, because I found out that business credit with major corporations is at a whole different level than we could ever imagine. But again, my perspective, it started changing drastically when I started looking at it from a personal and a small business versus a corporate credit, right? So what it did was, it not only did it make changes in my life and help me to restore my personal credit. So what I want to do, again, I got so much to say, you guys. If I'm talking a little too fast, rewind it, slow it up, go back and listen to it again, because my excitement keeps me going. So let's dive into it. So building business credit, it just basically means you're establishing business credit separate from your personal credit. And it's crucial to do that because you want your business to have its own credit. You want your business to have its own profile. You want your business to eventually stand alone, separate from you. So step one, what do we do? Okay, to set up the business. So I'm going to start talking a little bit about the process of what we do. from day one. You gotta get an EIN number, right? That EIN number through the IRS is for the corporation for you to establish the business. It makes sense, right? Google it. You'll be able to find out a little bit more. You need to open up a business checking account, you guys. You have a personal checking account, but you need to open up a business checking account. In order to open up the business checking account, you have to have an EIN number. Make sense? Now, step 3, vendor credit. I always talk about vendor credit because vendor credit, these are like credits that are given to you for, let's say, supplies, right? Like when you have to buy a computer and you don't have the cash to do it, or you don't want to take your cash to do it. You can get, net 30s, which is meaning that no payment is due for 30 days, right? So we're talking about not just a computer, we're talking about desks, we're talking about phones, lighting, business supplies, for you name it, copier. We could get, we can go into this because there's many things that you can get involved in and you can purchase through vendor credit. But vendor credit helps you establish business credit because that vendor credit reports to your business and that helps you get started. So when you guys, business credit and building business credit, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It requires you to be very diligent. It's like when you restore your personal credit or you have to build your personal credit. So what you don't want to do, you don't want to be hesitant to ask questions once you start getting involved with your business credit. Once you start building it, you'll be part of the community. And I'll talk about how you become part of that community because I want you to join the community. So in addition to building your business credit, you want to always remember, if you're in a position at this time and you have perfect credit and you don't have any delinquencies and you don't have any judgments and foreclosures, and right now you don't have any medical bills that have reported to your credit, we'll get into why that's going to be removed from your credit because different laws have passed. So you don't have to worry about those medical bills pretty soon. But if you have MasterCards, American Express, Visas that are on your personal credit, and you owe less than 50% of those lines, and the rest of those things are looking good, then you could possibly achieve a level of business credit right now that would probably shock you. Okay. And that's something that you'll be able to look at through my website. You'll chime in and find out exactly what you need to do. And again, by tapping into the community, you're going to know that. And so by establishing business credit sooner than you think, it puts your business, it puts your company in a better place. So you can go to askwhit.com and get that information. Okay. So because that's very, very important because I have different downloads on the website for you to do that. So again, you guys, I can't begin to tell you the various things that I have been able to do because of business credit. What I need you to do, I need you to sit back and I need you to imagine how successful your company can be if you have lines of credit associated with your company that will allow you to market. See, marketing is the number one thing when it comes to any business. If you don't have the ability to consistently market, and I'm talking about when things are up and when things are down, you have to market even when you're not generating business. Yes, you have to look at everything and regroup and try to ask yourself, what is it and why am I not getting the business that I had a few weeks ago? What is it that's making things slow down? Case in point, as some of you may know, I'm a real estate broker. And as a real estate broker, I've always marketed no matter what. And sometimes things are slow, sometimes things are picking up. But when it comes to marketing, I've always had to send out postcards, started recently doing Google AdWords. And that's something I will teach you guys over time. But one of the things that I have found out recently through my efforts of postcard marketing is that it slowed down tremendously, right? So my educational side of what I do when it comes to, again, as we were always told, multiple streams of income. So when it comes to me helping individuals get business funding, helping people get investment loans on their investment properties and establish commercial lending and helping them get commercial properties and things of that nature and commercial funding, I've had to tap into the other side of my company, which my parent company is Clear Financial Concepts. So I've had to actually tap into the business credit to get me where I needed to go. Does that make sense? So in order to get that business credit going, you guys, I can't express to you how that will change your life, and it'll probably change my life forever. Okay. So again, one of the things that I really have to tell you about today. Again, I'm not necessarily saying to you guys that I'm not going to be available to you forever. But right now, I want to tell you the things that I'm putting together that's going to help you grow in your life. I'm putting together publications, books, education, knowledge. And one of those things that I have recently done, I have written an ebook. And this ebook is on building your business credit. Now, I want to remind you that the knowledge that I share with you is for educational purposes only. You always have to do your due diligence. So again, let me tell you about my ebook. My business credit ebook, I call it the code. Okay, so I call it the code because I'm eager to help you tap into this code. And I've put a lot into this book because it's a lot of the knowledge that I had in order to build my business credit. It's a comprehensive ebook. You guys, it's $19.95, as much as a Five Guys meal. Okay. So it gives you step by step a breakdown of how to build your business credit effectively. Now, trust me, it's a powerful resource that'll make a significant impact on your financial journey, whether it's on your personal credit or whether it's on your business credit. So I want you guys to know that this information is, I'm going to say it has to be worth thousands of dollars. And this is not an ebook, just like any information that I give you. It's not something that you say, well, I didn't get exactly what I needed, so I think I'm going to ask for my money back. It doesn't work like that with educational material, right? You suck that knowledge in, you go back to that, you refer back to that book for as long as you need it. You keep referring back to it. And one day, you can look at that book and remember how much it impacted your life. So you're gathering that information, and it's powerful information. It's everything step by step on how to build your business credit. So it's very important to me. Again, you can go to the website at askwhit.com. You can see that ebook that's available for you for download. And again, you guys, $20, $19.95. Once you get that book, you're going to tap into our community. You're going to join the community. And in that community, you're going to ask any question that you can possibly ask. And if I don't answer that question right away, I'll be able to answer that question within 24 hours. And then you're also going to have other people in the community that's going to be joining the community. They will also be able to tell you the steps that they're in. So we all can work together in building our business credit. And again, you guys, if we all work together to help us get full understanding of this business credit concept, then you have no idea how far this can take you. And I'll leave you with this information. Once I found out that in establishing business credit, if I ever want to sell my company, I can actually value my company a lot higher when I have business credit, because when I sell the company, the buyer can use the business credit to buy the company. You're really not ready for what I just told you. So I'm going to leave that right there. You could rewind it, keep rewinding it, but I'm going to leave it right there and help you to understand the magnitude of business credit. That's a whole nother segment, a whole nother episode. Again, you guys, I'm Jay Whit. Whatever you do, remember, this is not legal advice. I am not an attorney. I want you guys to take this information as much as you can, but always seek legal advice. And whatever you do, get 30 minutes of exercise in, even if you have to walk. Thanks again for coming, and listening to my episode. And again, I thank you for your time. And I thank you for listening to Unlocking Your Financial Freedom Through the Power of Business Credit. Thanks again and have a great day.